can such a powerless little Digimon even think about defeating us,
Just call me a crazy little Digimon.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're paying our respects to the digital monsters, good, bad, or neutral, who perished in the real and digital worlds.
Gatomon, speak to me, you poor thing! Mimi!
Number 10, Arukenimon and Mummymon. Digimon Adventure 02.
What are you doing? I've been your faithful servant, Master!
What do you think I'm doing? Tell me!
I don't know!
Near the end of 02, the insidious Myotismon is reborn as Malomyotismon thanks to the efforts of his servants Arukenimon and Mummymon. Of course, Malomyotismon decides to reward them for their loyalty in a permanent way. First, he brutally torments Arukenimon before finally ending her suffering. Mummymon lashes out at his treacherous master for killing his beloved partner, his anger overwhelming his fears. Sadly, Mummimon's bravery doesn't save him, as Malomyotismon disintegrates him out of existence. Considering how drawn out Arukenimon's demise was, one could argue that Mummymon got the better end, given how quick his destruction was. Either way, not even this devious twosome deserved such a gruesome fate, especially from someone they dedicated their lives to.
Crimson Mist!
Number 9, Dark Lizardmon, Digimon Tamers.
What is this place? Let me out! I don't want to go back!
Under the orders of Yamaki, the covert organization Hypnos has captured a wild dark lizardmon and brought it to their labs. He has his scientists scan the beast, but it's a pointless procedure. Dark Lizardmon moans and wails in agony, begging for the torture to end. Unfortunately, it gets its wish when it evaporates into data at the end of the scan.
Proceed with the scan. I want full power.
Yes, sir.
Just to add insult to injury, Yamaki has the scientists wipe the data just to make sure the poor monster is gone for good. He keeps insisting that Digimon are not real, so killing them doesn't matter. If that were true, then why does watching Dark Lizardmon's suffering fill us with dread?
We'll scan as many as we have to, till they're all gone.
Number 8, Wormmon, Digimon Adventure.
You're finished, you upstart Digidestined. In a word, you're sunk!
Metal Seedramon was one of the Dark Masters that conquered the digital world, and he set his sights on our Digidestined. Thankfully, the friendly Wormmon dives in to save them, carrying them as far away from the Dark Masters as possible. Unfortunately, Metal Seedramon catches up to them, and during another battle, Wormmon suffers one of the most gruesome deaths in the series, being skewered by Metal Seedramon's attack. His death is swiftly avenged with Metal Seedramon's destruction, and a small memorial is held for Wormmon and everyone slain by the Dark Masters up to this point. We're not sure who was affected more, the Digidestined or the younger audience who had to watch Wormmon's gory demise.
Please, save this world.
Number 7, Pumpkinmon and Gatomon, Digimon Adventure.
Whoa, Myotismon's coming!
You should all hide!
Pumpkinmon and Gatomon were two of Myotismon's goons who were sent to find the 8th Digidestined for their master. Unfortunately for Myotismon, the two would rather goof off than commit any evil deeds. What's even more unfortunate is that Myotismon doesn't have patience for their shenanigans. While the two bravely tried to stand up to their former master, it wasn't enough, and Myotismon wiped them out of existence.
Rock fist attack!
Digimon!
Gatomon!
The English dub claims that they were merely imprisoned in Myotismon's dungeon, but we know what really happened to them. Even if they were a little annoying, no one deserves a horrific fate for just wanting to have fun.
Well, that wasn't very difficult. Now it's your turn.
Those two, they were really trying to save us.
Number 6, Beelzemon, Digimon Fusion.
Good job, Beelzemon. We're out of here. Oh, no, you don't.
The evil Leomon is on a massive rampage that threatens to destroy the digital underworld. Our heroes have a plan to escape the underworld, but it'll be tricky with Leomon on their heels. Fortunately, Beelzemon has a plan to save them all. He was mortally wounded in the last fights, and his injuries aren't healing. So he decides to use the very last of his strength to put an end to Leomon and allow his friends to escape.
So with the last of my strength, I will finish this one final fight!
This heroic act is personal for Beelzemon. He wanted to atone for the wrongdoings he committed when he worked alongside Leomon. If giving his life to protect his friends accomplishes that, it was all worth it to him.
This is the end, you monster! You're going down for the last time!
Number 5. BlackWargreymon, Digimon Adventure 02.
Oikawa, we have unfinished business.
Have you come back to face the truth? Perfect.
While he was created from pure darkness, BlackWargreymon wasn't purely evil, but a lost soul seeking answers about his purpose in life. It took him a while to finally be at peace with his questions, just in time for him to make a heroic sacrifice. Wizardmon's spirit has possessed Oikawa and threatens Cody's grandfather. BlackWargreymon protects the humans, but gets fatally wounded in the struggle. Then, in one last-ditch effort, he used his dying body to seal the gate to the digital world to halt Wizardmon's efforts. BlackWargreymon story is truly inspirational, created as a weapon of mass destruction, but growing into a hero willing to sacrifice himself for the greater good.
BlackWargreymon!
Number 4. Wormmon, Digimon Adventure 02.
And only a real friend would do this.
Even when Ken had enslaved the digital world as the Digimon Emperor, Wormmon stood by him out of friendship and loyalty. However, when Ken creates the monstrous Chimeramon, the little green henchman has had enough. He sacrifices his life energy to help defeat the abominable Digimon and bring Ken back to his senses.
Wormmon's power has re-energized me.
He succeeds in the latter but passes away in Ken's arms, while the former Emperor watches helplessly as his best friend disappears. Thankfully, this story has a happy ending, as Wormmon was reborn later on, and Ken is given a second chance to make amends for his evil deeds, and he does not disappoint.
Hi, Ken. I'm Leomon, the baby form of Wormmon.
Number 3. Frigimon, Digimon Data Squad.
I can't go any further, but you have to escape.
When Keenan was a young human lost in the digital world, he was found by a motherly Frigimon. She took him in as if he were her own son and took care of him when he was ill. However, when the horrendous Karata arrived in the digital world and started poaching Digimon, Frigimon was tragically among the casualties.
So you must promise not to hate the humans, because you are...
Mama!
Her dying wish for Keenan was that he wouldn't hate humans, but watching his motherly figure evaporate before his very eyes was too much for the boy to bear. His broken heart fueled his hatred for humans, and given what the foul scientist took from him, can we really blame him?
Human, bad. I not forgive them, they enemy.
Number 2. Wizardmon, Digimon Adventure. Years ago, Gatomon came across a vagabond named Wizardmon. She saved the ailing sorcerer from dying of thirst, and he became her closest friend, wanting to repay her for her kindness. Many years later, Wizardmon finally repaid his debts, but at a heavy cost. The cruel Wizardmon launched an attack at Gatomon and Kari, but Wizardmon shielded the two and took the full blast.
Sorry I got you involved in this.
Don't be sorry. I don't have any regrets.
As he lay dying, he could only express his gratitude for Gatomon, showing how much their friendship had meant to him. Even after his passing, the ghost of Wizardmon still watches over Gatomon, reminding us that our loved ones are always with us, even in death.
Wizardmon, it's good to see you again.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Leomon. Various.
Do what you must, Beelzemon, but I will not let you hurt these children!
It seems like the name Leomon has become synonymous with death. Never since his heroic sacrifice in Adventure, there have been multiple instances of a Leomon being killed off in nearly every season. One of the most infamous instances was in Tamers, where Leomon was murdered right in front of his partner Jerry. This caused poor Jerry to fall into a deep depression and set the stage for the final crisis of the season.
Be brave, Jerry. Part of me will always be with you. Remember, you have a lion's heart.
These two moments still bring tears to our eyes and lead us to question what the anime has against Leomon. Even if Leomon isn't always killed, his alternate counterparts have shared his grisly fate, which only fuels this tragic running gag.
Everything will be okay, I promise.
Who do you think had the most shocking death in the digital world? Let us know in those comments below. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.